Hi guys, welcome to my another YouTube video, and in this video I'll be telling you about the best curated list for UXR. So UXR is basically user experience research. So this is one of the lists that is curated by one of the senior researcher at Twitter, and this is what you probably need. So let's just see what's there in the video. And before that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and do like and comment on this video and share this video with another design buddies so that I can bring amazing content for you. So without any ado, let's just jump into the video. Hi guys. So probably you are the one who were just starting into this design field, or you are the newcomers into this user research or user experience or designing field, or probably you are into designing but you are still confused, like where should I find the sources related to design, or what books should I read, what articles should I read, what resources I should follow to do the practical experience or practice. So in this video, we'll be covering everything about that. And I recently got my hands on this amazing post by Simon, and he is one of the senior UX researcher at Twitter. And he has put together a curated list of resources for newcomers into this field. And probably it also be of interest if you are a veteran. And apart from that, I'll just walk you through this document, and probably I'll be attaching the link of this doc into my description box. So the document is divided into three parts. That is, first the learning, like what you should read, hear and watch. Apart from that, second is doing, like what you should refer to do the practical experience or practical practice, mainly the practical resources and advice. And the third is the working, like landing a UX research job. So that's pretty much cool. And let's just walk through this document quickly. So this is how it looks like. And you can see, firstly, he has clearly explained about this document. Like, this document is primarily designed for beginners to the UX research field, with a particular focus on people transitioning from other professions, say academia or graduate work. Also, despite the focus on beginners, I hope UXR veterans may also find it useful. So, apart from that, if you are the one who is just starting into this UX research field, or probably if you are into a UX research field and you are looking for some curated list of resources, so this document is of a great help. And let's just move on to the first part, that is like what to read, hear and watch. So he has mentioned all the books by amazing authors, so probably you can refer these books and you can just start reading. Also, about the podcast and videos, he has also mentioned each and every podcast that should be required under this UXR field, and probably can land you one of an amazing job under user research field. Apart from that, he has also mentioned many podcasts and videos. You can definitely check that out. And even he has also mentioned websites and online groups as in you can also work with other UX research people and collaboratively work on project as well. That's a great way to grow and learn things in your field. So he has also mentioned websites and online groups that are available. So you can definitely check them out. Let's just move on to the company blogs. Like company blogs, probably if you are in a UX research field or UX design field, blogs are amazing. Even Medium is also one of the great platform to read blogs on. And apart from that, company blogs also helps you to get an amazing idea on the research part, how a company started or probably how it's going. So company blogs you can refer like Spotify, IBM, Google, Uber, even Twitter. It's like forthcoming. But yeah, apart from that, people do follow whom you can follow on LinkedIn or Twitter, and you can actually learn from them. He has also mentioned amazing people under this UXR field. Like Don Norman is one of the person who started this design thing, and he's definitely is the one you should need to follow. So yeah, there are other amazing people's also under this field, so you can definitely check them out. Also the newsletter, if you are the one who loves reading, so you can definitely check Sarah Doodie's UX newsletter or probably User Weekly. So yeah, this is all about the first part. Next, moving on to second part. What are the resources you should require for doing practical practice, and you should be needing for advice? So generally, under designing this NN group, like Nielsen Norman group is one of the great resource you can use. And apart from this is like especially helpful. Read it again and again until you know it all. And apart from that, there are other resources also in journal. You can definitely check them out as well. Rest, you can see there are tools like UXR tools, map, that is incredibly helpful and beautifully designed. This is your one-stop solution, or shop for figuring out which tool to use for that research task. So if you are a one who is like, who love researching, or actually research is required in every field, so everyone should be fond of this research thing, and probably everything requires research, like starting from a store to starting from your small business, or probably making content, everything requires research. So this field is great. Apart from that, there are other planning, like how to create a UX research plan, how to create a practical user research plan. So that's a good thing to start. Maybe you can start with this planning thing and then move on to other resources. But yeah, then there is execution, like how you can execute your existing plans and how you can do these things. So probably he has mentioned everything in this particular document. So definitely go through each and every one. Notes and analysis. So he's also provided us the note, like research note taking, how to analyze and synthesize your user interviews. So probably under user research, there are many further fields also, which needs to be uh, needs to be focused. So you should definitely check that out. Reporting, like structuring a UX research report. After doing some research tasks, you need to be preparing some report also. So you should be knowing how you can structure a complete UX research report, or like UX research journey. Apart from that, there are accessibility and inclusivity in research. Like what are the other resources you can use in user research area? So there are ample of resources. Also, he has mentioned like this one, Black people have always been UX designer. These being like this one is the design centric one, and it's must read. But yeah, also he has mentioned this part to be highly recommended. That is a comprehensive guide to accessible UXR. How you can start being accessible, like provide accessibility in research area. So you can definitely read this specific blog, or probably the link. Apart from that, he has also placed or put his own document templates. Like you can see, the name says Simon's document template. So there are job cover letter, research brief, and conversation guide. So that's a good thing. And even he is a senior UX researcher at Twitter, and that too, like you can say at higher post, and that person has like mentioned his own document templates. So that's a bang on deal, and you should definitely use it. Now moving on to the last part, after doing the practical experience and starting your UX journey, then last comes the working, that is landing a UX research job. How you can transition into a UX research career. So probably he has mentioned everything about the job market advice, about from tenure to tech, how you can get from non-profit to UXR. And even he has also mentioned some like user experience research job sites where you can find jobs and definitely apply on that. So that's good. Even GitHub also like lean towards designer. That's great. And internships, like I totally suggest that you should definitely follow Twitter and stay updated. And even he has also mentioned like Twitter, come work with me. And also there are internships you can find via LinkedIn. So mainly actively recruiting right now. So these are the companies who are actively recruiting. Twitter is one of the platform, Uber, Amazon, Airbnb, and there are so many like companies, like big companies who are hiring. So that's pretty much cool. Even he has also mentioned the interview process. I'll be covering sub parts of this document, like the interview process is one of the important thing. So I'll be covering that in a separate video and making the whole process for the same, at how UX case study looks like how you can create a user experience research case study, and what are the 46 interview questions to be asked. So as mentioned, this is the dated but still useful. And I'm currently working on an updated version. So he's definitely working on that version, because being a senior researcher at Twitter, he probably knows how like the questions asked in interview. So that's great. And even you have a maze question bank, like similar to the above but more comprehensive. Apart from that, there are other portfolio advices, like there are amazing user experience research people who have like great portfolios. So definitely check them out and do refer that. So I'll be touching everything, but I'll be making a separate video for some of the parts. And even in the last, he has mentioned about probably he has mentioned about probably him like himself, that you can see like uh he's currently working as a senior experience designer, not designer, researcher in Twitter. And also he has mentioned about his interest and where he has spent his most of the years. And also he has attached his LinkedIn and Twitter handle. So that's pretty much cool about this document. And it's a detailed one, though I have covered in a very short span, but it's a detailed one. And you can probably follow this document if you really want to grow or probably start your journey in UX research role. So this document is the all you need to start. And this is all for this video. And don't forget to share with other people who want to start their journey at, or maybe probably in the field user experience research. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be probably coming with amazing content under design. So that's all for this video. Till then, take care everyone. Bye bye.